Hi guys, it's me Jess, here taking a break from my daily walk, a little routine I started over 3 weeks ago, and it's something that has become more enjoyable to me than I originally thought it would be. Not just so much for the exercise, but also because it's a little me time. It's a little clearing of the mind, a little, shaking off the day's juju, and I've actually become, very accustomed to it and learned to enjoy it. Something amazing just happened, and I kind of felt like I needed to share this a little bit and then explain why. So I just did something I haven't done in 40 years. I ran. And not ran because somebody was chasing me either. Like, I was walking and I got this little bug in my head to try to see if I could jog and do something I haven't done in forever, ever since, I had this paralysis in my leg and maintained temporary paralysis in this leg. After my little short sprint, it got me to reflecting to where I've gotten in the last 3 years. And when I say where I've gotten, I mean how I got from this to this. And I really didn't try. Okay? This is not a fad diet. This is not that I eliminated carbs. This is not I stopped eating fast food. I really didn't do anything except change my mindset. All I did was tell myself, I don't like when I look like this, and I liked myself better when I looked like this. And I started focusing more on that picture than that picture. And the minute I started doing that, things started changing for me. And what I mean is weight started falling off. Again, I didn't change my diet. I didn't go on any. I did start drinking smoothies, which was weird because I never drank smoothies before. But I started craving smoothies. The weight just fell off. When I moved here from Florida 3 years ago, I was 196 pounds. And that was the heaviest I had ever been in my life. Now, I am 5'7", so for a lot of people, some people go, oh, you're big, you're taller, you can carry it well. Well, for a person who had never been more than 145 pounds her whole entire life, 196 pounds was weighing on me heavily, to say the least. So, I chose to make a change. And the change, again, was not exercise, it was not diet, and I'll tell you why. I don't like exercise, and I love food. But I changed my mindset. I stopped looking at myself in the mirror and looking at myself and saying, look at those chipmunk cheeks. Like, where did this come from? Where did all these love handles come from? Like, when did I become this person? And I started hating on myself and not liking what I saw, so I stopped looking in the mirror. But as I started going through my pictures, and on Facebook, this picture came up on my memories, I said, I liked how I looked, I liked how I felt, I liked how my energy level was just amazing at that time. I want to look like that again. Just like that. I changed my mindset. I took that picture and I printed it out and I put it on my mirror in my bathroom, and every time I spoke to myself, I spoke to that picture. And that's the picture that I started to reflect back in the mirror. I stopped the fat talk and I told myself, you are tall and you are thin. You are so well proportioned. Your body is healthy. You are in shape. You've got energy like you can't imagine. And the next thing you know, the weight started falling off. Within my first 6 months of moving to Florida, I lost 20 pounds. Just fell off. Again, no diets, no special liquids, no adding or removing anything or changing anything I was doing. I mean, I was in Florida, so I was maybe going to the beach more often, but again, not a big walker, not a big outside person, and this lifestyle was kind of new to me. 20 pounds fell off in 6 months. Another 6 months goes by, another 20 pounds. This was amazing. So literally within first year of moving to Florida, without doing anything but changing my mindset, using the law of attraction. Yes, the law of attraction. What you put out there is what you get back. By using the law of attraction, I lost the first 40 pounds alone, doing nothing. That to me is the easiest weight loss process anybody could ever go through. I didn't miss anything. My servings got smaller, but I was still eating the same foods. There was really nothing that was changing about my lifestyle. All I had to do was change how I spoke to myself. I became gentle on myself. I looked at myself and said, yes, you are this woman. That woman is you. She is still within you. And we're going to bring her back out. And this is what I've worked on doing. Now, those last 10 pounds last year, I actually had a whole conversation with the universe and said to them on a new moon that whatever it is that you feel you need to do to take out of my life to make me the person that I'm meant to be on this journey, you take it. I'm all in, whatever it is. Well, be careful what you ask for. Because before you knew it, my 3 cups of coffee and 2 cans of Red Bull a day caffeine habit gone. 0 cravings. So much more energy. Actually pop up out of bed. People swear I live on caffeine. Not a drop. Not even tea. The next thing to go was alcohol. I'm not going to say that I was ever in danger of having like a drinking problem, but I did drink a lot. And by a lot, I mean I was having about 4 glasses of Jack Daniels a night, straight on the rocks, every single night. So going through a decent bottle of Jack Daniels every 2 weeks. And aside from that, would fill in with some vodka and fill in with some, tequila. Well, went from that to nothing. Not a craving for alcohol, not a desire. Not to say that if I go out with friends and they go, oh, Jessica, have a drink with us, I'll have a drink. But there's no desire behind it. There's nothing, there's no personal meaning behind it other than just whatever. Then the next thing to go was the meat. The next thing to go was the pork. Made some pork chops. Made me sick. A couple days later it was steak. My favorite, oh my God. Let it move. Let it move was my motto. If it's not moving, it's not done right. Yes, I prayed. I said, please don't take my steak. Well, steak was the next to go. They said, you don't want that one to go. We're going to take that one next. Out of my diet. Made me sick out of both ends. And then last but not least, chicken and turkey. So what that leave me with? Fish. Something I have probably eaten the least of my whole entire life. But I do enjoy it. It's been very interesting because I have basically become, within a year's time, a pescatarian. And I think I'm leaning more towards vegetarian because my fish cravings are less and less. But this seems to be what the universe has in store for me. But with that happened September of last year. I have lost those last 10 pounds. And I have been, I want to say for the last 2 months, at a solid 145 pounds. Exactly where I was when I was that girl. Here's the problem with how all that weight came off. Yay, it's gone. Yay, I'm that girl. I didn't exercise the whole time. I have had the most adverse reaction to exercise my whole entire life. Okay? I mean, I've had and was diagnosed with a few different autoimmune diseases, which one of them in particular, whenever I exercise and lift weights or do anything hardcore, where it might take a person a day to recover and build that muscle, that broken muscle back up, For me personally, it takes me 4 to 5 days, and I could be literally down and out and not even be able to walk for the first 2 days ever, afterwards, if what I did was work on my legs that day. So we don't do gyms anymore. And I've been to Lucia Roberts, did the Gold's Gym, did the Planet Fitness, did the little ones in Pennsylvania. We don't do gyms anymore. So my recommendation to you is, if you're going to manifest your best self, try to manifest some exercise into that as well. Because the outcome for me, which was, yes, the weight loss is gone, but what I also have is, when you lose big thighs and you end up, with small thighs back on your small frame, you end up looking like you've got cottage cheese on your thighs. Nobody wants that. When you have had this small tiny frame your whole entire life, and these tiny little bones your entire life, and then all of a sudden you put on an additional 50 plus pounds and you lose it, suddenly, we've got this that we're dealing with, and nobody wants to look like that either. So part 2 of my manifestation is getting this in check. And kind of what came to me a couple of weeks ago was, get out and get some air. And that was basically my message: get out and get some air. So I have gotten out to get some air, and I like the walking. Like I said, the walking is refreshing to me. I get fresh air. I walk alongside a beautiful lake here, not too far from where I live. And if I feel like taking an extra 13-minute drive, I take that walk on the beach. And that is actually a bonus walk. That's a nice little exercise right there. So how are we dropping this weight? By changing our mindset, changing the verbiage, changing the words that come out of our mouth, not being so hard on ourselves, right? Stop using negative words. Negative attracts negative. If you're gonna sit back and consistently say, I'm fat, I'm ugly, you're saying to the universe, woo, let's send her more fat and ugly. Let's send her more of what it is that she is obsessing over. So if you're gonna obsess over something, obsess over your beauty, obsess over your locks. Well, my locks. Obsess over your weight, obsess over something, and manifest what is truly going to be healthy for you, and do it the right way. It's no different than using the law of attraction to manifest abundance into your life when it comes to love, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to friendships and relationships. You can manifest your health, you can manifest your weight, you can manifest anything you want into your life. It is your life. You were sent here to live it. You're sent here to live your best life. And the process of living your best life is how you are going to find happiness and peace. So, if you are happy with the content that I have shared with you here today, please hit that like and subscribe button so that I can present and bring to you guys more beautiful information, more videos that's going to help us all to live our best lives. I'm Jessica, and until next time, peace and blessings.